Hello students, I am Sanjay Sarkar, your sport teacher. Today we are going to start the chapter 8 part 2, which is the properties and the functions of muscles. Okay, in earlier video we have discussed the point number 1 and 2. Okay, now point 3 we will discuss. Okay, so let's start. First is the excitability. It is occurred in muscles due to hormones. Okay, the responsive of the muscles cells to stimulation by the nerves, and the hormones is called the excitability. Okay, and some extension and flexion is there in our muscle. Okay, that is the excitability. And next is the contractibility. Okay, contractility. It is occur in muscle also. Sometime the increase and decrease is the size of muscle is increasing or decreasing. Like when we supposed to going to push up or the dumbbells exercise, at the time our size of the muscle or the length of the muscles is increasing or decreasing. Okay, the contractility is the ability of the voluntary or skeletal muscle is muscle cell to contract forcefully when they stimulated. Suppose if when we are taking the breath in breathing exercise, okay, we are taking the breath in, and after that our diaphragm, okay, diaphragm, it is also comes down toward the stomach. Okay, and after that when we are taking out the breath, at that time diaphragm comes upward. Okay, and it push to the lungs. So this is the contractility. Okay, and the extensibility. Suppose if we hit or smash the ball, suppose in volleyball, okay, we are smashing the ball, at that time our muscles, okay, muscles are make extension. Okay, in the upper hand exercise, and the when we are trying to bowl, okay, at the time our muscles, biceps or triceps and the calf muscle, they are increasing. Okay, that is called the extensibility. Okay, and next is the elasticity. Elasticity means muscle comes their normal position. Okay, this is called the elasticity. Suppose if we hit the ball with a bat, at the time the rubber is making change their shape. Okay, after a few time, after a few moment, it comes their own shape. Okay, the force which is applying here, that is called the elasticity. Next is the functions of the muscles. Okay, first is muscle helps to produce the physical movement of every kind. When we are walking, running, at the time muscles helps to walk or run. Okay, and doing every kind of exercise, every kind of work, muscle helps a very important role. Okay, and next is the maintain body posture. Without muscles we cannot make a good posture, good shape of our body. Suppose if a skeletal system is there in our body, but no muscles, no flesh is there, then it will not make the correct posture, correct body shape. Okay, so muscles maintain the body posture, and to protect the organs of the body. Of course, muscles protect our body. Some inner organ is there, like lungs, heart, kidneys, stomach. Okay, so muscles always helps to protect that organ. Okay, and the next is the to circulate blood through the muscles tissues. Okay, there are some veins, vessels is there. So through the muscles our body blood is circulating. Okay, so muscle helps to circulate the blood. Next is the to execute the internal organs functions. Okay, muscles always helps to functions our internal organ, like our cardiac function is there. Okay, our heart, there is a function of the lub dub, like the extension and flexion is there. So it is always pumping the blood. Okay, so this work always done for the muscle. So it is we can say the muscles helps to execute the internal functions of our organ. Okay, next is the regulate body temperature. Through the muscles our body posture maintain. Okay, sometime if the weather is cold, then our inner function, okay, internal functions increase the body temperature. Okay, and at that time our body try to adjust the body temperature. So muscle make an important role for this thing. Okay, so next is the functions and structure of the respiratory system and the circulatory system. First, our the respiratory system. Okay, the respiration is a first respiration. We can call the respiration is a taking breath in and take out the breath out. This is called the air exchange. We can call it the respiration. Through the respiration we take oxygen inside in our lungs, then it exchange to the blood, and the carbon dioxide come out, and then it come again to the atmosphere. Okay, then again we can take the oxygen in. So respiration is we can say the breathing exchange, or breathing oxygen in, or taking out the carbon dioxide out. Okay, the process of respiration. Here some structure is there, means the process by step by step in which way we can take the respiration. The structure of respiratory system. First is the nose. This portion, this is the first door of the first stage of the breathing. Okay, respiratory system. Through the nose we can take the breath in. Okay, and after that the pharynx is there. We can see this portion, it is called the pharynx. Okay, means where the nasal cavity and the mouth oral cavity both joint in that place. This is called the pharynx. And after that larynx is there, means this is the socket. Okay, this is the windpipe and the pharynx, the joint of pharynx and the windpipe, that is called the larynx. We can see in our below the chin. Okay, there is some tilted portion, this is called the larynx. And after that trachea is there. Trachea is a hollow windpipe. Okay, and it divided into two branches, that is called the bronchi. And after that this portion is lungs. Okay, then inside this heart is there. So at first through the nose we take the oxygen in, then it passes through the pharynx, larynx and the trachea, and after that divided into two pipes, that is called the bronchi. And after that it reaches to the lungs, and after that it here the oxygen exchange to the blood, and the carbon dioxide come to the again lungs, and after that we take out, when we take out the breath, when we take out the breath, at that time oxygen come out in the atmosphere. Okay, so this is the process of the respiratory system. So and here in our lungs some capillaries is there. Okay, so through the capillary oxygen or carbon dioxide exchange through the in blood. Okay, And next is the mechanism of the respiration. First, inspiration or the inhalation means when we are taking the breath in, that is called the inspiration or inhalation. And second is the expiration or the exhalation means when we are taking out the breath, that is called the expiration or the exhalation. And next is the type of the respiration. There are two type of respiration. First is the internal respiration, okay, and another is the external. So in first external respiration is there, and the internal respiration means external respiration which we are taking the breath in or taking out, that is called the external respiration, okay. And in our cell there is a another respiration. In our cell the oxygen and carbon dioxide are exchanging, okay, that is called the internal respiration. So there are two type of respiration. First is the external respiration, we are normally taking through the nose, okay, and it reaches to the lungs and come out carbon dioxide to the air, that is called the external respiration. And another is the internal respiration which is always held in the cell, only cell muscle at that place, that is called the internal respiration. Next is the circulatory system, okay. This is the heart, okay, a diagram of heart. Now we will try to understand the functions of heart, that is called the circulatory system. So this is the inferior vena cava, means if blood pipe is there, and through this blood pipe the lower portion of blood which is located in the lower portion, like below the waist, the blood from the lower part comes with this pipe and enter this right atrium, okay. And this is the superior vena cava which is through this pipe upper body blood, okay, comes through this pipe and restored here. And there is a two cuspid, two valve is there, okay. This is called the tricuspid. Three cuspid is there, three valve is there, it blocks the blood, okay. And after that when the blood is come here and it is filled by the blood, after that this cuspid is this cuspid open and the blood comes to this right ventricle, okay. So at first with the superior or the inferior vena cava deoxygenated blood come here, and after that it enters to the right ventricle, okay. At the time this cuspid, this valve open, okay, and after entering the blood this cuspid it shut down, okay, it closed the door, like this portion come here and this portion comes there, and after that this portion make blocked, okay. There is no way to come out of the blood to right atrium, okay. And after that when the function of heart is there, means the love dub is there, okay, means the contractility is there and the elasticity is there. At that time blood passes through this pipe, okay. This is called the pulmonary artery. The blood goes to the pulmonary means lungs, and through this pipe, through this two portion, okay, one is a right side and another is left side. So through this pipe blood goes to the lungs, okay. After that in lungs deoxygenated blood purify and mix with the oxygen, and blood comes again through this pipe, okay. This is pulmonary vein. Through the pulmonary veins oxygenated blood comes to the left atrium, okay. Understand again. Through the right ventricle deoxygenated blood go to the pulmonary means the lungs. After reaching to the lungs there there is a capillaries, gases exchange is there. So carbon dioxide go to the out, and oxygen enter to the lungs, and after that here oxygen mixed to the blood. Okay, and after mixing, the oxygenated blood come to the left atrium through this pipe, through the two pipe, and there is two pipe. Okay, oxygenated blood comes here, and after that there are the two cuspid. Okay, two cuspid is there. Here it was the tricuspid, here is the dicuspid. Okay, the door opens for the entering blood in left ventricle. After entering the blood, this door is also closed, and after closing the door, there is no way to pass the blood, there is no another pipe. So through this pipe there are aortic valve, dicuspid is there, means two valve is there, it opens. Okay, and after opening the whole blood, okay, when the heart is contracting, at that time blood goes to this vein, okay, through this pipe, and it reaches to the upper body and the lower body. Through this pipe oxygenated blood goes to the lower portion of the body, and these three part, okay, 1 2 3 pipe, through this three pipe oxygenated blood reaches to the upper body, and again when it the blood will be deoxygenated. Okay, after that through this superior vena cava superior pipe or the inferior pipe, deoxygenated blood comes here, and after that it reach with the right ventricle. At that time through this pipe it will reach to the pulmonary, means the lungs, and after that it will purify, and again it will come to the pulmonary vein stored here left atrium, then comes to the left ventricle, then again it will go to the upper body and lower body. Okay, and this is the basic functions of the circulatory system. Okay, so next is the functions of the circulatory system. It transport the oxygen, essential nutrition, and the hormones through the blood. Oxygen and the nutrition and the hormones transform one place to another place by the blood. Okay, and second is the stabilization of pH balance. Okay, so what is the pH values in our blood? Okay, it maintains through the circulatory system. If the pH balance is high, then our body try to decrease it. Okay, so this is the process. This is the process to balance the pH in our blood. Okay, it maintains the body temperature. Blood also, through the circulation, our body temperature is the maintained. Okay, and removal the worst product through the blood, where if there is any toxic or the waste product of our body like urine. Okay, it through the circulation process it removed from the body. Then boosting the immune system, through the circulatory system our body immunity is maintaining. Okay, so blood or circulatory system can boost our immunity system. Next is the equilibrium. Okay, so we can divide the equilibrium in three parts. First is the stable, second is unstable, and third is the natural. So what is the equilibrium? It is a state when the resultant of the all forces acting on a balance body becomes zero. Suppose if our body in a motion, okay, then we will not call that this is called the equilibrium. So when the all forces of our body or a object, it becomes the zero. Suppose I am throwing a ball, it is moving on the ground, Okay, after that a few minutes or few seconds, ball will stop in a place. At the time there is no movement, no any force is there. At the time we can say the ball is in equilibrium motion. Okay, equilibrium position. So first is the stable equilibrium. This is called the stable, means there is no force, no exchange is there, no movement is there. So if we push the ball, then it will move forward or backward. Okay, otherwise it will stable. Second is the unstable equilibrium. If we put a object like in this position with a ball, it will not be stable, it will not stay, it will fall this side or any direction it will fall. Okay, so we cannot say this position is a stable, that we can say that this posture is a unstable equilibrium, because if we release the ball here, it will fall down any direction, it may be. Okay, but we can sure the ball will not be here. Okay, this is the example of the unstable equilibrium. Next is the neutral equilibrium. Neutral means if we push the ball forward, then it will go forward. If we will pull the backward, then it will come backward. Okay, and after if there is any force, then it will move forward or backward or sideward. If there is no force, then it will stable in one place. But in first position, if we raise the ball here, like this portion is here, and after that we release our hand through with the object. Okay, suppose this portion is very weight. Okay, suppose 5 kg is there. So we are rolling the ball and making this point upward. Okay, after reaching here, we will release our hand, and after that this weight portion will come back again. Okay, by rolling it will turn one circle and come back again. This is called the stable, means if we push this object, it will come back again in this position. That is a stable. And this is the neutral. Okay, means if the force from the outside applied through this object, then it will move forward or backward, otherwise not. Okay, this is the example of the stable, unstable and the neutral equilibrium. Principle of the stability. What is the principle of the stability? Area of base of support. If we increase the area of base of support, then the body will more stable. Okay, if suppose if we are standing in a one leg, then our stability will be less. Okay, if we will increase the size of the base of support, then it will be the more stable. Next is the vertical distance of the COG, means center of gravity, from the center of the base of support. Okay, if we increase the center of gravity, means if we increase the height, then our center of gravity will be high, and it will little I think we can say the less stable. Okay, and if we decrease the COG, center of gravity, then it will be more stable. So the height of the COG is depend on the height. If height is increasing, the COG will increase. If the height is decreasing, the COG will decrease and the body will stable. Location of the COG. In our body, the location of COG is in a navel point is there, navel button. Okay, so if the location is going up, then COG also it will go up and body will less stable. If the COG comes down, then the body will be more stable and the COG will decrease. Okay, weight of the body. If the body weight is more, then our body, we can say it will make the more stable. Okay, suppose height is 5 feet, but the weight is 80 kg, then their body will be more stable. Okay, means it will depend on the body weight. Okay, if the height is suppose 7 feet, okay, and the weight is 150 kilo, okay, then as a comparison, the fat which body fat is body weight is there, the body weight is more, that body will be more stable. Okay, and friction, sometimes stability depends on the friction. Like we are playing, suppose we are playing cricket, okay, and at the time some air friction is there, then the ball will not go properly in proper direction. Okay, if the friction is there, then body stability will be less. Okay, and application in sports biomechanics. Okay, understanding this concept, it is advantage for the gymnastic, runnings, footballers and the weightlifter. So biomechanics always increase performance in the sports also. Okay, if we apply like the gymnastic when they are performing their activity, at that time it is most essential to maintain their balance of the body. Okay, and when the runner is running, at that time if he is following the center of gravity in forward, then their body will move more faster. So this is the application of the sports. Okay, application of the equilibrium, or the application in the biomechanics, application in the sports biomechanics. And we have seen in the weight lifting. Okay, they are, when they are lifting the weight, they are spreading their leg sideward. Okay, they are taking the more distance. Okay, so so that their body weight and their body will make more stable. Okay, so this was the last part of our chapter. So thank you.